A press conference by the Renal Patients Association of Ghana is underway. Midway, a woman in her 50s breaks down in tears, pleading for government intervention to reduce the soaring cost of dialysis treatment. Despite her impassioned plea, little has changed since then. This was sometime last year, and the cost of dialysis has only continued to rise, exacerbating the plight of renal failure patients across the country. Her tears echo the daily struggles of those battling kidney failure.
I've never passed union since 11 years now. Yeah, because you eat, you drink, because the kidney is spoiled.
Meet Govt Labi, a 46-year-old woman grappling with the harsh reality of kidney failure, unable to afford dialysis treatment twice a week. She and many others are forced to make unimaginable sacrifices, often skipping meals and limiting their water intake to manage the burden of waste in their bodies.
When we are there, we discuss what happens to us. Oh, today
this is what you see death approaching.
We see death every day. We see. And you ask yourself, am I the next person? Because they are strong more than you. So you ask yourself, who will be next? You know, that you think about it. You are a human being, you think about it. So it's scary too. Sometimes when you are there, it's very, very scary. As you don't have money to go for dialysis and you are suffering. You can't breathe. You drink the water, it enters into your lungs. Then your breathing starts. When you're working, you'll be doing like, this is how you breathe. That's how you breathe. And your face will be swollen. When your friend who has CKD see you, say, where they are tired. See that way? Yeah. Then you know, you yourself, you know you are suffering.
Then you are there, and then one person's picture will be sent. So and so has died.
I'm now at Tema to meet the daughter of a renal failure patient, 26-year-old Stella Owusu. Stella's mother, Georgina Pia, was the woman who cried during the press conference last year. Our story secured her help from the Mother's Heart Foundation, and she now gets free dialysis treatment. This will last for 1 year. Stella says it has mitigated the suffering of her family, but says many families continue to suffer in pain.
Even bringing my mom to this private facility, 460 cedis twice a week, I don't even get it. So it's once a week I get for my mom. I'll call church members, I'll call friends, and then they'll contribute and I'll bring her. And if government sector is charging this amount, it's just a matter of time before the private facilities that we are currently patronizing also increase their prices.
Govt Labi's plight of skipping meals and reducing water intake just to limit her need for dialysis is not unique. Many others find themselves in similar circumstances, yearning for relief from the crushing burden of dialysis costs. Despite assurances from government officials, including plans for legislation on organ donations and transplants, patients fear they may not live long enough to witness these promises come to fruition. Here are some of them who've been expressing their concerns and their daily struggles.
When I called, I want to go to
the man won't get the money. If he get the money, I'll come for dialysis. But if he doesn't get, I will be in the house. So because of that, I don't drink water, I don't eat. Even when I'm thirsty, I will be there, I won't drink. Because I know if I drink, I will suffer, so I won't drink.
Many kidney failure patients yearn for a solution to their dialysis crisis woes. During the Joy News Big Conversation on the dialysis crisis last year, Presidential Advisor on Health Anthony Nsiasare said government was working on a permanent solution to the problem. Some of the renal failure patients fear they may not live to see the implementation of the life-saving measures the presidential advisor talked about, which also includes plans to implement a law permitting organ donations, including kidneys. He emphasized that the legislation will also oversee organ transplants and related procedures.
There's a document which is being reviewed so that we have a law. It's very, very important. It has to go through cabinet for cabinet approval and then move to parliament for parliamentary approval, and the president will assent to it, so that we can harvest the organ, we can store the organ, and also donate the organ. It's not only for kidney. And then, as the Dr. Ampuma said also, we are building the capacity of our surgeons. Actually, kidney transplant is one of the most not so complicated things that we can do, as any surgeon can do. And we know that there's also a urology unit which is almost completed at Kolebu. It will be part of the place where we can have also renal transplant done, and to train our doctors and our nurses and all the health workers to go into that type of field. We are working on that. I know that there's a document which is being looked at the moment.
Kidney failure patients say they yearn to see a reduction in the cost of dialysis treatment, or it absorbed by the National Health Insurance Scheme, and all the promises by government and its officials fulfilled. They say that is what they pray for, and that is what will give them life. Maxwell Agbagba for Joy News.